They said he was invisible, that his voice didn't matter, just another kid with a broom in his bloodline. But what they didn't know was that every time he stayed quiet, he was listening. And every time he listened, he wrote. And when the world finally heard what he had to say, it didn't just change the school. It changed everything. Jalen Curtis was 16, quiet, observant, son of the school janitor, Mr. Curtis a man with tired hands and a warm smile. To the teachers, he was just another silent black boy in the back row. To the students, he was the janitor's kid, a walking punchline. But what they didn't see was the notebook he carried, filled with words no one ever asked him to speak. Every time they talked over him, he wrote. Every time they called someone like him too loud or too angry, he wrote. Jalen's home was small, but full of quiet strength. His father always said, "You don't have to shout to be powerful. The wind shapes the mountains in silence." At night, while Mr. Curtis cleaned classrooms, Jalen sat under flickering lights, scribbling poems that told the truth of a world pretending to be colorblind. Every time someone made a joke, gave a sideways glance, or skipped over his name on a group list, it went into the notebook. He never said much, but his words screamed. One day, Mr. Curtis mailed one of Jalen's poems anonymously to the school's upcoming creative writing contest, without telling his son. On a Tuesday morning, the principal's voice crackled through the intercom. But it wasn't the lunch menu today. It was a poem. I speak, but you don't hear. I walk, but you don't see. You praise the silence of my pain, but punish the echo when I scream. They clapped, but no one knew it was him. And part of him wanted to keep it that way. Until silence hurt more than fear. The principal asked, "Will the author of Where Do I Belong please come forward?" No one stood, not at first. "My name is Jalen Curtis. I'm the janitor's son. But I'm also the voice you heard, the words you felt, the truth you pretended not to see. You judged me by my silence, by my hoodie, by my father's uniform. But you didn't know. He taught me how to stand tall in a world that bends low. I don't want your pity. I want your honesty. I want you to stop calling me invisible just because you refuse to look." The next day, Jalen was suspended. The official reason? Disruption. The real reason? He spoke too loud for their comfort. The poem reached thousands, then millions. Interviews followed. A local paper headline read, "Janitor's son becomes voice of a generation." They tried to erase him, but he had already written himself into history. Jalen's voice cracked something open. Teachers began asking harder questions. Students began writing poems of their own. And in the center of it all, a boy once called invisible stood taller than ever. He used to say, "Son, don't shout to be heard. Speak truth to be remembered." And now, Jalen was being remembered. He used to think his silence was survival, but now he knew it was power waiting to speak. "I'm not what you see. I'm what you fear I might become when I speak."